Alrighty, so we're here with a free-to-play. I do the air quotations because I obviously am not free-to-play, but we don't have any of Rudeus's paid cosmetics, or we only have him 1/6. We're not like super invested into or anything. The only thing I even have extra right now, let me hide my camera, is I only have the extra weapon from the roulette at the moment because unfortunately the outfit that you get and the cosmetic that you get are pretty much like way further in, and I really just don't want to have to keep waiting. I originally would love to have had this character showcase out yesterday, but they've staggered they've kind of staggered the time that it takes to sort of unlock all of these holy relic boxes, and I genuinely just don't think that there's a really good point in showcasing any of these characters without their holy relic, considering that they're free and you get them anyway. So who's gonna have the character and not the holy relic if you're actually playing the game? You know what I mean? So there's not any real reason to showcase it without it. But either way, we have a Rudeus showcase. His passive is very interesting. It's a little specific to the human team, so we have to worry about that a little bit. But if you're unaware, it increases the hero's basic stats by 10% for every human ally on the battlefield. So we're going to be running 3 humans. When a human ally uses a skill, 1 magic orb is applied to the hero before the skill is activated. When the hero uses a single target attack skill, all magic orbs applied to the hero are removed. If the hero has 5 magic orbs, using a single target attack additionally increases crit chance by 50% and damage dealt by 30%. And for each magic orb, the hero's damage dealt with single target attacks goes up by 20%, up to 5. So that's quite a lot of increased damage dealt. Luckily, I don't have to worry about just using AoEs with my other characters. I just need to make sure that I'm not using his single target prematurely, or else I'll lose all of my stacks. We do now have his Holy Relic, which increases the hero's attack-related stats by 5% for every magic orb applied on self, so that's a total of 25% attack-related stats if we have all 5 stacks. Don't know how often I'm going to get to that point without already needing to shoot somebody down with this thing, but the way that it works is he has a single target flood card, which does a lot of damage, when you have all of your magic orbs and everything, and then he has an AoE infect card, which we can use to kind of support ourselves and gain orbs without having to worry about just wasting his single targets. So he does have a really hard-hitting ultimate, but I'm only at 1/6, so I don't assume it's going to do too much. And we're unfortunately playing in ungeared because I think that's where, sort of a lot of people are going to be playing I don't want to say all free-to-play players are going to be playing in ungeared, but this is going to eliminate one of the steps of having to make UR gear and everything for the character to really compete well in geared PvP. I've thrown a couple of matches so that way I'm not in Champ 1. This is the team that we're using. Unfortunately, because there is an ungeared rule at the moment, we have to use characters with the same characteristics, so that way we gain the 30% extra basic stats, which means that I have to use a collab team, and collab team's a bit harder to use for the humans because of the fact that there's not as many humans. So we're using Naofumi as a tank, we're using Kyo as a debuffer, and I don't know, he'll do a little bit of extra damage, and then I just put Zeldris in the back because I figure we'll have a lot of debuffs with this team. Honestly, CC is incredibly low, so I'm going to go with Evasion Food, because I figure a lot of the times, free-to-plays might have lower CC anyway, so we're just going to try to see about going second. Obviously, if somehow I end up out-CCing somebody, it is what it is, but who knows? As a free-to-play, I assume you can still out-CC people. It's not like a guaranteed going second, but yeah. Kind of a long-winded, explanation there at the beginning, so apologies. I'm sure I'll have chapters and everything enabled on this video, so you can skip through to wherever you want to go. But either way, we have a Sins team, which I think is pretty strong. I just seen that Nagato put out a video today, as of the time of me recording this, that the Sins team apparently is really strong. But yesterday when I was playing with Ghislaine, it really didn't seem super good. Well, I say yesterday, but it was kind of the day before almost, I think. But either way, no, it was yesterday because I forgot that the patch came out early, so I've technically gotten an extra set of days in for this collab already, or 1 day. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. I'm obviously all over the place today. I think we definitely taunt up here. I'm kind of surprised he didn't try to put on any sort of crazy attacks or anything. We can infect, why not? And then I don't really want to waste the Naofumi card this early, so we'll just throw out a card with the Kyo. Just note, I could single target with Kyo. It's not going to affect my magic orbs in any way, so that's really good for me, I guess. But I am interested to see how this goes. I haven't used Kyo in quite a long time, and unfortunately, I did not buy any of his outfits. So, yeah, that is kind of unfortunate as well. But I guess, I mean, this isn't going to be a super free-to-play friendly team, you know, obviously, because I do have a full collab team, which, you know, might not be super accessible for a lot of free-to-play players. And on top of that, I do have Naofumi with full outfits as well. So let's AoE with Naofumi. That'll give us 4 stacks, and then I'm going to see about the damage on this DN. We're not going to have a full 5 stacks, unfortunately, because I want to make sure to put this shield up, but I'm interested to see how this goes. So 4 stacks of magic orbs. 186 is very nice. Okay, so he's going for the Escanor play here. He's hoarding up gold cards on his Escanor, which is not good for me, but I think what we can do is we need to check his ultimate level and then possibly take him down with Rudeus's card if possible, which I might have to stall a turn for that if I really want to build up his magic orbs. And then depending on how many stacks he's going to have afterwards, if, okay, he's wasting his gold cards maybe. Interesting. How much damage is this going to do? Okay, that did hurt. That hurt quite a bit, actually. Alright, and then this single target's going to hit pretty hard, I assume, as well. Okay. Popping the res. And then he kills Rudeus off. That is very unfortunate. He was able to stall and, like, just gain so much for his Escanor. Oh, he disabled himself. That's actually really good for me, I think. But I think I've still lost this. I don't know. We can try to do something like this, maybe? I don't know if we'll be able to kill off this, I don't even know if we should go for this like this. Let's try to, I guess we'll try to kill the melee off. I don't know. We're going to use 2 AoEs here, so that way we get magic orb stacks. Really hoping this kills Gother, but I won't be surprised if it doesn't. Unfortunate. And then let's see this damage. Ooh, 101. Alright, not quite there on that. But I guess it is what it is. We get an ultimate on Naofumi. Oh my god. Look at this hand. Oh. Kyo is cursed. Kyo is cursed. I didn't mean to try to forfeit there. Luckily he dies. Oh god. What's this looking like? Okay, nothing too crazy there. If I can get a stance card, that'd be awesome. Okay, he didn't kill Rudeus, which is good too. Now I've got to kill Escanor, or else I throw the game. Let's go for... Let's go for this. I'm really hoping that this kills. I have a ton of stacks on me, so if it doesn't, I'm going to be genuinely upset about it. But we have to do this so that way we reset his ultimate move gauge orbs. Unfortunately, I don't think... Okay, thank God that killed, because brother. I only have him 1/6, so I'm not expecting anything super crazy out of him. If we would have went with our plan originally, he does only have 2 stacks on Escanor. We would have been able to burst him down in one shot and then, you know, do it 2 extra hits, hopefully, to kill him, but I genuinely don't know how this is going to go at this point, because he kills Rudeus off. I mean, Naofumi is a really good tank. He's also infected, so we can kill off the... Ooh. Can I get 2 AoEs here? Because if I do, I'm pretty much good to go. Oh, I don't get 2 AoEs. Well, it doesn't matter, actually, because I can just AoE. This will actually kill both of them. So, honestly, GG. That was a really close match. I'm glad I played that one out instead of forfeiting. But, Sin's team kind of nutty. Which then again, the human collab team is also very wonky and weird. But hey, either way, let's hop back in. Alrighty, so we have another Sin's team. He has 231k CC, which is quite high. I know it's a little bit further into the video already, and I probably should have said it earlier by now, but hey, if you're new to the channel or anything, feel free to subscribe, I guess. We will be messing around with the other characters, of course, whenever they come out, or whenever I get the holy relics for them, of course. But the shield might not be too bad to deal with. This is going to be really bad, actually. I don't know what is my lifesteal looking like on this character, because if he has decent lifesteal, 14% is not what I would call good. Let's just try to build up some stacks, I guess. Unfortunately, he's got a lot of AoE potential here, so the odds of me actually getting through are probably not great. Or, well, the odds of him killing Rudeus actually is great. I don't know what I'm trying to say here. But we do have two extra, or we have two flood cards. The problem is the flood card really doesn't do that much without, you know, the extra orbs and everything. Okay, he's really not doing a whole lot of damage here. This actually might work out really nicely for me. I don't have an extra stance, unfortunately, but what is your Escanor looking like? Okay, that's a 6/6 Escanor. This is quite interesting. Let's go for... I guess we'll kill off the king, grab our ultimate. I want to go for the Escanor, but at the same time, it's not going to do me too much good because he's got so many extra stacks on him. I mean, I guess it could do some good. I don't know. Just maybe whittling down the characters on the sides maybe might be better for me. Unfortunately, he infected me, so I'm not getting basically any HP back. So the odds of him killing Rudeus here are astronomical, and then I'm going to be stuck with a whole bunch of Kyo cards, so that'll be fantastic. Okay, going for the AoEs. Surprisingly doesn't kill me. Okay. This kills me. Okay, actually only 54k. I don't know how much health I had, but that really wasn't that good. So, what are we looking like here? Does any of you have Tarmian Link? Okay, you have Tarmian Link on, so let's go for this, just in case it doesn't kill. Ooh, actually, the damage on him is looking really nice. I'm kind of surprised at how much he's doing. This is now a free-to-play Kyo showcase. Ooh, giving him True Magic was probably a mistake there. The Infect actually is screwing me quite a bit here. And I'm not pulling any Naofumi cards, which is really bad. Naofumi, for some reason, just does not draw cards. Kyo, on the other hand, draws way too many cards. I don't know what the what the mechanism in this game is doing with that, but hey, it's not good. I don't think that he has popped my revive yet, so I might be able to get away with some decent damage here at the very end. Which, me throwing up the taunt actually isn't as good as you would think, because now Melee's going to do extra damage to me. I think I'm max stacks at this point too. I think that's max, so I really can't gain any more from it. He actually kills me here, so it takes off my stance. No! Oh, no. Yeah, and he's got the thing on. I mean, we'll just attack, and then we lose, basically. So, that's a GG. Good on him. Moving on. Alrighty. We have another Sins team, which seems to be the standard, I guess, right now. It's very unfortunate. I think the biggest thing about this showcase so far, like, I'm not incredibly impressed with Rudeus. If you're watching this, you probably aren't very impressed either. And I think the reason why is because Ghislaine ended up kind of falling into the same team she would have already been using with all of the, like unknown sort of collaboration characters that you're already going to be running with the character anyway. But with Rudeus, on the other hand, you're not really going to be using these characters specifically. And so his team is a lot weirder, and it's not really helping because, like, I mean, this isn't necessarily a bad team, but it could be a lot better. But I'm forced to use this because of the PvP rule, which is very unfortunate. So, Ghislaine definitely lucked out with being able to use her preferred sort of team, whereas, you know, Rudeus is kind of getting held in place by, you know, having to use a team that might not necessarily be the best, but it is what it is. Okay, he's still got Escanor AoE here too. I don't think it's gonna be a really close call on whether or not Rudeus survives this. Oh, double AoE from Escanor, are you kidding me? Okay, he actually does survive, but we lose. Ooh, we lose our EO debuffs, which is actually really big for me. We have a level 2, so let's do that, and then I don't actually. I think it'll end up having to go on the Deanne here, so we might as well just double shoot. Unfortunately, if we don't kill, I will end up disabling myself, I'm pretty sure. But hey, you know, sometimes you take the risk. Here we go. 90k. See, so this is the problem that I have with flood cards, is that if you go second, this character is immediately going to take damage, basically, from all of the AoEs that are inevitably going to be in the meta, and it just makes his damage so much worse. It's baffling that they just want to keep throwing flood cards on characters. Like, it's almost... I want to say it's almost balanced in a way, but at the same time, it's not really balanced, because what you have to pay money to go, you know, first. Like, you have to have really high CC and everything. So I was really hoping we were going to be able to get off the AoE there, or the ultimate. Sorry, but can't get that lucky. Oh, I thought we had 3 cards there. I should have just. Ha! Got your Deanne. You lose. All right. Anyway, moving on. Alrighty. So we have a demon team. Luckily he is not, I don't think he's in, or I don't think he's getting the basic stats, actually, from the PvP rule. There's like a little fly flying around my head. Really annoying. But yeah, I don't think he's getting the PvP rule, because the characteristic, I think, is commandments, and Estarossa is the only one with a commandment here. The other 2 are just demons. Like, it's not race-based, it's characteristic-based. So you kind of have to kind of finagle that a little bit, but yeah, looking pretty small on your damage for the moment. I'm almost tempted to try to do a turn 1. I don't know that I'll be able to get away with it. I really want to try to go for this. I might regret this, but okay, not looking too bad. He's gonna... I probably should have did this in a different order, because now I lose all of my... Yeah, 92k is not bad on a turn 1, but I definitely got screwed a little bit there. I definitely played that... Well, I mean, I kind of had to play it that way, because I needed the extra magic orb. I don't know. That was a tough call, honestly. I think... he's already used his AoE. I think he just kills Rudeus off here. Either that or he goes for an alpha me because he's my tank. Or don't tell me he's going to secure kill on Kyo. Okay. That was... I mean, I guess that's understandable. Honestly, if he got rid of Rudeus, I think he would have been maybe in a little bit of a better position there. So we pop res on Nalphamy there. He disables himself. We're going to end up giving him True Magic again, unfortunately. But that's kind of just how Meliodas works. Man, I don't like this team that we're using, but there's not really much of a different team that I can use. 85k on that's kind of disappointing as well. We do get the ultimate. Odds of him killing me are pretty high, though, because if he has any decent melee cards, I think he can end up killing... If it's an AoE, he encroaches me, he can more than likely end up killing Nalphamy off. If it's a single target, he can burst down Nalphamy, and then he can just encroach me and then kill me with Estarossa. So I think he's in like the perfect position here. I don't have any way to cleanse that off or anything either, so... Oh, kind of a yikes. I'm not really happy with this. Almost killed with the Zeldris, which is kind of funny. I mean, I guess we can use the ultimate, but it's not going to do us much good because we're encroached. Which, I guess it is what it is. Might as well put a magic orb on, I guess. Yeah. I don't know, man. I'm not super happy with it so far. I think I'm going to have to wait for the rule to be over or try to play him in geared PvP or whatever the case may be to actually get some better use out of him. But for the moment, it's hard to... This is a terrible week to give us an ungeared PvP rule. I don't know why they had to do that this week, but I don't know. I think we've got one more game in us. Alrighty, so we have another demon team. I think this is the same... Is this the same guy? I can't... I think it's the same guy. He has all the same outfits, I think. Either way, we'll see... We'll see what his turn 1 is. I have double AoE, which probably isn't going to be super helpful. Let me try to play around. We'll stall longer, I guess, and see about not giving Melly his true magic if possible. Which is kind of unfortunate because he's going to use the AoE here, I think, to put on some stacks. And then if I use one move, all he'll have to do is use his single target to gain true magic, which is unfortunate. That's doing so much damage. Oh my god. That's actually ridiculous. Okay, good to know. I'm in a bad spot. Even though he's not using the basic stats, I'm pretty sure he doesn't have the basic stats, right? Am I wrong on that? Because he's not using a characteristic team? I'm almost 100% sure. But either way, the demon team is so strong. It really is. It's crazy strong. Which then again, like I said, this team is not super great in of itself, but it is what it is. Kind of odd that you would give me my ultimate there. I gotta be honest with you. I think you threw. Maybe. I mean, it's a 1/6 ultimate, so I'm not expecting too much, but I should be able to... Yeah, I can AoE ultimate and then use my level 2, and that gives me a pretty good amount of stacks because I gain 1 magic orb from the ultimate as well. So this should give me max orbs now, and this doesn't take away my orbs. Unfortunately, we didn't kill. If I would have had any more ultimate move levels on him, it would have been much better. But really close to killing there. I guess not. It's not terrible, but he's definitely one that you want to have extra ultimate levels on. Him and Roxy, like Roxy just has a ton of stat lower, which I think is interesting, but it's not going to be super useful throughout the entire meta because of the characters that can't be stat lowered. But I don't know. It's just a really weird setup we've got going here. Okay, rezzing now for me here. Can you kill him? Oh, okay, so we... does he survive that? I really hope so. Okay, he does. I really, really need to get rid of the Meliodas, but... I don't really have a good way to. I don't have a whole lot of human cards in my hand either, so I can't gain too many magic orbs on Rudy, which is not good. So we put the dissolve on, but unfortunately he can just use a melee card here and cleanse. So that's not good. Ooh, okay. We might be in a halfway decent... Wow, we need different cards. If we would have got an Alchemy card, we could have put some more magic orbs on. But in this scenario... I'm not going to be doing what I want. Oh, and he's going to kill my Naofumi here, which is really bad, because now I'm not going to be able to put the stance on for extra damage. This is a level 2 as well. Ah, man. It's just not what I want it to be, really. We'll see if I somehow pull out a crazy amount of damage here, but I'm not really expecting anything. Yeah, 89k. That was with a lot of HP, too. We weren't quite full, of course, but... Man, Rudeus, I'm not as happy with. I really thought he was going to be a lot more fun, but so far, Ghislaine has actually taken the cake out of the two that I've used so far. I don't really expect too much out of Roxy just yet, but hey, we'll see how it goes. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. I know it was a little bit long, maybe not super exciting with as many losses as we got, but I guess it just is what it is. I can't make the characters any better than they are, so yeah, that was without outfits or anything. I'm gonna buy the outfit soon. Maybe that'll make a little bit of difference, but I'm not too sure. Hopefully we'll come back to the character, of course, whenever the PvP rule is over with, or we might just try him out in geared PvP sometime soon. But either way, thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Feel free to subscribe if you made it all the way to the end and you haven't subscribed already, and I will see you guys later. So goodbye.